Greetings and welcome to Monster Legends, and a special feeding episode. This time we're going to be feeding a nature-loving dragon that we picked up in a recent event. This is Drekk, and he's got a whole bunch of open rune slots, so I'm kind of hoping he might be good. So let's see how that works out. Okay, he's going over there pretty much where I wanted him, So let's see what he's going to do. Okay, I noticed those dummies were good afterwards. It didn't really, like, scattered leaves on them or something. So I'm guessing that that's going to be a positive one. I kind of think the best positive way of handling a fight is totally eliminating your enemies. That way you can take your time to recuperate and such, you know. You don't have to worry about your enemies because they're gone, you know. But anyway, let's see what he's got here. Okay, so I'm guessing he's going to have, like, healing and support stuff given that. Alright, here he is right here. His name is Sylvanus. It might work, but we'll come up with something else, you know. Maybe he's got a beard, but tree beard or something like that. Kind of works because he's got trees growing out of him. Okay, so let's take a quick look around. He is, of course, a legendary. He is nature. He seems to be immune to fire. Very useful when you have trees growing out of your back. You know what I mean? Okay, so he's speedy. He's speedy. He's far speedier than he is powerful. Power's a little low. Life, well, it's probably around normal there, right? Okay, so anyway, this is Drekk. This peaceful dragon is part of the forest. His incredible healing and protective powers are famous. If you want to get an extra bottle of his magical sap, bribe him with pancakes. Okay, so he's got a sweet tooth there too, huh? Alright. What kind of pancakes you like there? You know, blueberry? You know, we'll get back to you on that. Okay, let's take a quick look over into skills. Alright, Leafy Pat. Okay, this is not the kind of skill that comes from a destructive force of death. You know? Alright, and Nature Strike. That sounds a little better. Okay, so now we have a special skill. I'm going to go out on a limb and guess it's healing and all kinds of stuff like that. So anyway, this is Wind of the Forest. Alright. Oh, deals very heavy nature damage to all enemies, may poison targets. I was not expecting that. From that animation, I was not expecting that, and that's actually pretty darn good. I don't have any problems with that one at all. Maybe I don't know, maybe I misjudged him. Maybe he is a dealer of death from the forest, of course. Alright, so, alright, let's go start feeding him up there because he's a little guy. He's got to take care of the forest. Okay, there he is. He's starting to get the saplings are starting to grow right now out of the back. You know? Rather quick. Okay. You know, it's summer. Could you fan me while I'm doing this? Because I'm a little hot right now. And it seems to be something that you can do. Alright. Let's get to 7 and the first of his amazing skills. Tree Stupor. Deals moderate special damage. 50% chance of dazing. Dazing, but you know, it's first skill. First skill. Decent damage for a first skill, too, you know. Moderate, it's like medium moderate. Right. Okay, so let's go to level 10. Next skill. Spinning Heads. 50% chance of dazing all targets. Heals of 10% by monsters targeted. Huh? 50% chance of dazing all targets. Okay, you're doing that to the enemies. You're dazing them for 50%, right? Heals of 10% by monsters targeted. I don't know what that means. Whatever it is in the end, we're not going to keep it because it's a 50% chance. But I don't know what that means. Don't know what that means. The wordings, unfortunately, get a little bit weird. But the only effect there is daze. So I'm guessing dazing enemies. No damage, though, but dazing enemies. Alright. Level 15. Flora Cure. Heals by 25%? Okay, you know, the Tree Sower has a better heal than that. Just saying. Do I even want that? No, I don't. I'll take the basic skills over that one. That's just terrible, dude. Dude, you better do better than that. Poison knock. Deals heavy nature damage. May poison target. Requires cooldown. That's a good skill. Okay. Good solid hit. You know, it's on the low end of heavy, but it's still a good solid hit. And it poisons. 1 round cooldown. I'll put that there. That's a good skill. Okay. So, level 25 and his final form. I guess he'll have redwoods growing out of him after this, right? Fireproof bark. All allies become immune to burning for 4 turns. Okay, that only affects 2 others in his group because he's already immune to burning. I can't keep that one. I mean, that only affects the other 2 members of the group, and what if they're immune to fire too? Nah, I can't keep that one. No, I'm not even taking... You know what? I should have taken it because they'll probably come back now. Alright, if I see it again, I'm going to put it in for Leafy Pat. But there he is, his final form. Look at those trees. Don't mess with them. Otherwise, you'll be messing with him. Like that. Alright, let's go. He can create his own wind doing that. Bark Remedy. Target heals by 40%. Yeah, that's the Tree Sar one. It's now this legendary is now as good as the Tree Sar. Isn't that wonderful? I'm going to put that there because it's useless. I don't want legendaries doing that. 40% for all of them? Okay. I'll do that. That useless. Level 35. Homeopathy. Okay. Heals all... Okay, so that's close. I'll take that one. All targets are healed by 30%. 40% would have been better. You know, still, I know some low-level guys who've got better than that. I'll throw that in for that. Assuming nothing better comes along, which I hope it does. I hope something better comes along. You know what I mean? Okay, 35. Where are those... You got one really good skill, dude. Just saying. Level 40. Leaf Hammer. Deals heavy nature damage, may stun. Okay, that's good. Because that's special damage, and it's got no cooldown. And it dazes. I mean, dazes isn't terrific. It's better than nothing. I mean, it would work even if it didn't have the daze. I mean, that's obviously an upgrade of that one. So he can use that one and the other one. He's got the nature one for poisoning, and he can use this one whenever he doesn't. He makes room for the first skill, which is going to be amazing and do all kinds of things. And your opponents will just beg to be finished off. Yes. I'm dreaming. Level 45. Fireproof bark. No! Should I just put that in for this one? Maybe it'll go away. Alright, I'll just do that. Now watch Bark Remedy come back now. I am going to have something for that first slot, right? Okay, level 50, because we don't have any opportunities left. Circle of Life. Deals heavy nature damage, heals by... Okay, so this is a hit, single target hit, that heals him for 20%. Well, you know, I guess. I mean, I'm not married to it or anything like that. I'll just put it there because I don't want it to come back. I'm not going to get anything for that first slot, am I? You don't have anything waiting, do you? You got 2 shots left, dude. Just saying. And level 55. No. And level 60. No. Just gonna look in here. Circle of Life. Bark Remedy. Spinning Head. Tree Sapper. Yeah. Okay, well, he's not exactly going to turn the tide of battle. I was kind of hoping there might be some kind of, like, regeneration or something. Some kind of really defining heal skill. But there isn't. You know, I mean, basically he has the same skill that I think some rares have. You know, the 30% heal. At very least, I know epics have it, but I think some rares or maybe even uncommons have it too. So maybe even the tree soarer. Okay, so we're going to look at the skills that I selected. Yeah, I mean, I think he could use one really good skill. Like I said, you know, something that maybe something close to Envar's. You know, where maybe it restores stamina and gives regeneration or something like that would be nice. Or an attack that gives regeneration to your party. As it is, he's got the one attack that just heals himself, and not for very much either. All right, let's look at the skills. Let's look at the skills we got. These are the ones, of course, that I selected, but I can't imagine you picking any other ones, frankly. Okay, so we got the first one, Circle of Life. Deals heavy nature damage, heals by 20%. It's a nature hit, but I got a better one, and it's only a 20% heal. You know, at least it was a more substantial heal for himself alone, it might be worth it. I don't really see how it is. Okay, the next one's a good skill. He's got two good skills here now. All right, we got Poison Knock. Okay, deals heavy nature damage, may poison target. Okay, this is, I believe, the same damage as the one before. Right. The difference, of course, is it poisons the enemy, and it's got half the cooldown. This is a good skill. This is not a good skill. If this had a 1-round cooldown, I could understand, but it's still not useful enough to use because of this skill and the next skill, which is Leaf Hammer. Deals heavy special damage, may daze target. And that's a 3-round daze. No cooldown. This is a good one. This is good, especially because it is special damage. If you run into another nature guy, a group, and you're going to do weak damage with nature, well, you're going to just hammer on this one. Just bop each guy on the head and daze them and stuff. You can do it every round, and you'll do full damage, which is good. Could this have benefited if it had been nature damage? Or make it a low moderate hit that attacks the entire group and still gives you 20%. It should give 20% to the entire group. See, I just fixed this skill for you. Lower the damage to like it's middle moderate, right? And the 20% is for the entire group. I just fixed his character. Are they going to do that? No, they're not. All right, so we looked at Leaf Hammer. Now we look at this one here. Yeah, Homeopathy. All targets heal by 30%. Requires cooldown. A 4-round cooldown. That's terrible. I mean, do that and then put regeneration on and I'll think about it. That's a terrible heal. Terrible. I mean it. I mean, lower level creatures have better heals than that. And that's his bread and butter group heal? Oh. He's got problems. He's got serious problems. Yeah, I mean, I can't see putting him in the group. See, a guy who's got stuff like this and this and this and this, you usually keep him for that one really useful skill he's got. And if it's a nature creature, you figure it's going to be a really good heal. This is not worthy of that. No, it is not. First of all, 30% is kind of a joke for a legendary, especially when it's his big heal. And nothing else? And a 4-round cooldown? See, I could understand if it was every round. No cooldown. Okay, maybe. That's his thing. He can spam the group heal over and over again. As it is, this skill is utterly useless. Utterly useless. And it's a shame. Got good animation here, and nice backstory. I mean, this skill is really good. I mean, like, where did this come from? Were there two people designing this character? One person designing the regular skills and one person designing the special skill? Because this one's good. Where is this in the other one? So that's kind of a shame. Kind of a shame. Anyway, this is Drekk. We're probably going to be testing with him. That probably will be the only usage he gets. I can't even see him using him in a dragon war. For the a war with the dragon attribute from the library. I just don't see a role for him. I mean, He's a crappy healer. At least if he was a good healer, I could understand everything else. That last skill is just a deal breaker. I mean, that's terrible. So thank you very much for your attention. I really appreciate it. And play games, because games are fun. See ya!